Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us. One big happy family. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. It helps us creators to continue on creating these pieces for you guys. Also, if you like the videos, please give a thumbs up. It's extremely important. I'd like to mention that I do have a Facebook group, private group. You're more than welcome to join the queens there. And also Facebook Crochet Page, Instagram, and TikTok. You can follow me and be a member in the group by hitting that link below the description box. All the links will be below. What else? There's a 2-minute video also link below in the description box. In case it's too fast for you, any of the videos, you can slow down the video, turn your closed caption on, pause, take notes. I don't write patterns, unfortunately, as I don't read them. For the most part, I use 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. They're 4-ply, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton is a little bit bigger. I use a 2.75 hook or 3, depending upon the project that I'm creating. Small hook to tuck in loose ends and a pair of scissors. Please feel free to suggest what would you like to see most or more of. I'm open for options. Okay, so we're going to get started. Thank you for the women that came through to help women in need of thread and for your donations. God bless you. And if any of you are interested to help out, you could always reach out and through the message of Instagram or my Facebook page or the group or my email below, also in the description box. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is slip stitch, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 55 chain stitch. I'm done my 55 chain stitch. Now I'm going to go back on my 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Grabbing those 2 loops. You don't want to pull only in 1 loop or it's going to curve like a U shape. Okay, so doing 1 double crochet per stitch, you should have 52 double crochets at the end altogether. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I have 52 double crochets. I put a darker towel, maybe because of the lighting, maybe it's going to help to see better. So inside of the same stitch, the last stitch, we have 52 double crochets. I'm going to do 6 more. So we'll have a total of 7 in the same stitch. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So on your 52 double crochet, we added 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 total. Okay, so now if you want to put the marker, you can put the marker on your 52 double crochet, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With this one is 7, and you would put the marker, actually 1 double crochet before the 52. So you put on the 51, and then you would put on the next one that we are going to create. So you'll have the 7 on both corners. Okay, so that means you'd put on this one. So on your 51 double crochet, put a marker for the people that are using marker, and then 1 right after the 7 that we just did on the corner. And now we're going to do 1 per stitch all the way to the end. So you should have, again, on this side also 52 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've done 51 double crochets. I had said 52, but not really, because we used on this one here, right? So I have 51. That means I have to come in here on the same last one and do 7 double crochets in order for it to balance. 51 double crochets on each side and 7 on the edges, on the corner. Okay, so I have to do, so we have 51, and on the same stitch I need to add 7 more. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, and I'm using my smaller hook because my stitch is extremely tight. I will never get in there. So now I'm going to hook on the last one. So I should have now my 51 double crochets, a little bit tight here, 51 double crochets on this side and 51 on this side, and the 7 here. Okay, so now we're going to continue to do 1 per stitch, 1 double crochet per stitch until we meet at the edge of the corner. So I'm just going to come back in that same stitch and do my single and 2 chain. Change my hook now, I don't need to have it that tight. And then of course 1 per stitch. So again, you should have, let me just make sure I'm not grabbing the inside one here. So 1 stays here for the 51, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So we're good to go. That's the one that's like hidden behind here. Okay, so 51 on this side again, all the way to the corner. This is row 2, and then I'll meet you at the corner. Okay everyone, so I've done my 51 double crochet. Normally that's where you have the hook, or not the hook, the marker, sorry. I'm coming in that 7 double crochet on the edge, and I'm doing 2 double crochet in the same stitch, and again 1 2. So in reality we should have 14 double crochets now on each corner. We'll be doing the same thing on this row 2. 2 double crochets on the 7 double crochets, 1 per stitch. Okay, so I'm sure even on the last oval one I did is the same base as this one. But of course, there's always new people that come to the channel, so not everybody knows. So right after your 51 double crochet, we start the 7 double crochets on the corners, and I'm adding 2 in each one. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, and then repeating the same thing, 51 double crochets again on this side. And then once reaching the corner, we're adding 2 together on the 7 double crochets. Okay, so our pattern can balance out all the way around the same way. So 51 on this side, 51 on this side, 14, and on the other side, 2 together on the 7, so 14. I'll meet you at the end of row 2. Okay, everyone, going to row 3. So I've done my 14, and then 1 per stitch again. Okay, just gonna do this better because it looks off-sided. That's what happens when you grab one chain only, it pulls on the pattern. That closes better when you go in directly into the 2 chains. So I'm going to come back in and stretch my thread, single and 1 chain. Going to do my 51 double crochets again until we meet at the corner. This is row 3, so I'll meet you at the end. Everyone, so row 3, we've done 51 double crochets. Now on my first double crochet of, remember the 7, then the second row 14, 1 double crochet, and on the second we're going to do 2 together on the same stitch. So that's my increase. Next stitch, 1 alone. On the second, 2 together on the same stitch. So we'll be having 7 increases, 1 alone, 2 double crochets on the same stitch, 1 alone, 2 together, 1 alone, 2 together on the same stitch, 1 alone, 2 together, 1 alone. This is going to be my 7th increase, 2 together on the last one from those 14. And then we carry on with 51 double crochets. Now the next few rows, which most probably I'll have 7 rows, I believe you could always fast forward the video. So we are in row 3. The next row, same thing, doing 51 on each side, and when we get to that first group of 2 double crochet, we'll be doing 1 alone, 2 together, and then 1 alone, 1 alone. So this time will be 2 double crochets alone and 2 together on the second one. So you know, as soon as you hit, so obviously this time when you're going to come around, you won't have 51, you're going to have 52 because we've already done 1 alone on the first one here. Okay, so it means on the next row, row 4, you'll have 2 double crochets alone, 2 together, 2 alone, 2 together, 2 alone, 2 together. Always an increase on the second double crochet from the increase groups. Okay, so I'm going to continue mine and I'll show you once I get to the end, because then I believe I'm going to go until row 7 and then change it from there. But I'll meet you at the end of row 3. Okay, everyone, so far 52, 1 double crochet alone, 2 together. That means 53 with that one, 2 together. So all you have to remember is your increase on the second double crochet to add your 2 together. So your 2 double crochet, 1 alone, 2 together. Next row will be 2 alone, 2 together. The row after that, 3 alone, 2 together. Always having those 7 increases. And then closing it on your 3rd chain, or however you start your double crochet. Going into row 4, coming back in, the same one, single. I'm stretching my thread in 1 chain, but you can do your 3 chain or single 2 chain depending upon your tension. So 1 per stitch again, all the way to the end until we meet the 2 double crochets in the same stitch. That's where we're going to do our increase on the second one. Okay, so I'll meet you there. This is row 4. Okay, so I've done all my double crochets. I've arrived on the second increase here from the first group, second double crochet, 2 together, and then 1, 2 on the second one, 2 together, and on the other side we'll do the same thing. So increase, 2 DC per stitch, 1 alone on your second, 2 DC on the same stitch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, row 5 on your second increase, do an increase, and then 3 double crochet alone. I'm going to continue to do that, I think, until row 7. I'm not sure yet. I'm doing this as I go, so you could always fast forward the video and see where I'm at with it. Okay, so I'll meet you up front. Okay, everyone, so I've done 7 rows. Put it up ahead a little bit more all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to do the 8th row. Now 8th row will just be double crochet, no increase. I've come back to my little room. Hopefully it is brighter. Obviously on daytime for sure, because we had opened up a wall that goes into the backyard, and I had a small window, so I didn't have much lighting. I'm doing this now late at night, so I have these recording lamps on. Okay, anyway, so 1 per stitch, but of course I'll be recording also daytime, so you can let me know how is the lighting on the daytime. Okay, no increase, just 1 double crochet all the way around. By the way, I'm working on 2 patterns at the same time. This one is a bigger pattern, which is the same stitch, doesn't change anything. The only thing that it was is a chain stitch at the beginning, and this one's 92 chain stitch, but everything else stays the same. Okay, so 1 double crochet per stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of row 8. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished row 8, going into row 9 with my multicolored terracotta, doing my slip stitch knot, and coming in where we left off. I was stretching my pattern and I turned it. Got little flies coming in. Okay, so here we've always been doing that single 1 chain stretch. I'm going to come directly on it, and I'm going to do a single and counting 5 singles, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On my 6th one, I'm going to do a single, 2 chain, and single again on the same stitch. Trying to kill this little fly. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On the 6th one, single, 2 chain, coming back in with a single. I think I killed it now. Poor thing, but it's getting annoying. 2, 3, 4, 5. On my 6th single, 2 chain, back on the same stitch with single. We're going to repeat this all the way around. Now, because I'm just creating as I'm going, I don't know if I have enough stitching, if I'm short, if I have over. If we need to make an adjustment at the end, then we're going to do it. No biggie, no problem, no issue. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished row 9, going into row 10. I'm going to do the walk with slip stitch to the center of my next, where I have the 2 chain. I'm going to do a single, 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. So we're going to build this row of shells of 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and in the same stitch, 2 more double crochet, like that. Chain 2. I'm going to count 1, 2. On my third one, I'm doing slip stitch, 2 chain, coming into that 2 chain space again and create the shells. This is how we're going to work all the way around, the same way. 2 chain and 2 more double crochet. So shells of 2 double crochet, chain 2, skip 1, 2, come into the third, slip stitch, chain 2, and again your shell. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. By the way, my singles are perfect on. There's no adjustment to be made. Even with the smaller one of the 55 chain stitch that you're doing, it should arrive exactly on the nose. If you're having an issue, maybe 1 extra or 2 or less, then work your way around it and you should be okay. Okay, everyone, so finished row 10, going to row 11. So I'm going to come inside of my shell. Now we're going to alternate shells here. So I've come into my shell with a single 2 chain and doing another double crochet. So this shell is the normal shell of the 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet, chain 2. Into this one we're going to do 4 double crochets. So I have 2, 3, and 4. So it's always going to be 1 shell of 2 and 1 of 8. So I have 4. Now I'm going to do chain 3, doing my picot with slip stitch, 1, 2, 3. Again, coming inside of that same stitch, another picot, chain 3 into that same stitch again, and slip stitch. So I have 3 picots, coming back in and doing 4 double crochet. So now I have 4 on this side, 3 picots of 3 chain, and 4. Chain 2. Into this one, we're doing the normal 2 double crochet shell. So we're always going to alternate. 1 with picots, 1 with no picots, okay? Chain 2. And again, repeating those 4 double crochet, and then the picots, the 3 picots. So 4 double crochet, chain 3, coming in and slip stitch 1, 2, 3, coming in again on that same stitch, and then 4 more double crochet. Chain 2, and then your normal 2 double crochet shell. Okay, so 1 no picot, picot with 4 double crochet, no picots with 2, shell of 2, and here is 8. You do the 4, the 3 picots, and then 4 again. Chain 2 in between them. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 12. So I've closed in with slip stitch. Now, this time where we have the normal 2 double crochet shells, so I'm going to go in with slip stitch into the center. We're going to do 3 double crochet shells on these ones now. So 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 more, chain 2, coming into that first double crochet with single, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 chain, coming into the next one or the last one, double crochet on the picot motif, single, chain 2, and then coming back in again and doing your normal 3 double crochet shell. So this row is going to be like this all the way around, the same way. Chain 2, coming into that first double crochet, single, and then 12 chain. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Now if your tension is extremely tight, you can do bigger or more chains. Instead of 12, you can do 14, 15. It's up to you, depending upon your tension. Chain 2, and then again 3 double crochet. Now after this, I'm cutting my thread and coming back in with the cream color, and we're almost finished. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everybody, going into row 13, coming in with my cream color. You can pretty much start anywhere. I'm just going to start here on the shell, on the middle double crochet. Remember, we have 3 double crochets, so we will not be working the first nor the last double crochet. So I come in with a single. On the shells, we're going to have 3 singles. So that's my second. In the center of those 2 chain, a single, 2 chain again, and back in with a single again on top of the double crochet, single, and another single. So we have 3 on this side and 3 singles on this side, 2 chain in between the singles there. So I'm going to come in directly into those 12 chain that we did, and we're going to do 19 double crochets. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, and all you have to do is just pull it to the edge. So 19 double crochets. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 19 double crochets. Now we're going to repeat exactly the same thing on the next shell, and then we're going to repeat again on the next loop. So it's just a repeat of what we did, going into that middle double crochet. So we're skipping that first double crochet in the shell into the second one, inside of the 2 chain loop, 2 chain, coming back in, single on the first double crochet, single, and on the middle one, single. So 3 on one side, 3 on the other, 2 chain on the center, and go directly and do your 19 double crochets. So simple as that. And then I'm going to come back with the last row on the terracotta color, which is the next row. So again, 19 double crochet, and then you just repeat the same thing on the next shell. Okay, so I'll cut my thread at the end and come back with the terracotta color. Okay, everyone, going into the last row, row 14, which I'm using terracotta color. Now, we'll be working only on the back loops. So I'm going to skip this first double crochet using back loops only and going into the second. You can start anywhere. And this is going to be only single crochet. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3 chain. Doing my picots, 3 picots, slip stitch 1, 2, 3 on the same stitch, the very first one we closed in, slip stitch again, 3 chain, and slip stitch again, coming into the next stitch, back loops only. So you should do 8, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We don't work the first one and we don't work the last one. I'm also jumping the first single there into the second using back loops always, and now I'm going to come into the let me just make sure that I did the same thing on the small doilies. Yes, so single in the center, 2 chain, come back in, and single, back loops, 1 and 2 singles. We don't work the last one and we don't work the first double crochet. So coming into the second one, and again counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. On my 9th, 3 chain, slip stitch. So we're doing the picots, 3 chain, closing it in again on that very first one, and again the third picot using back loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're not working the last one. And we're also skipping the first single, going into the second, 1, 2, into the middle, 3, 2 chain, single in the same stitch, back loops, 1 and 2 again, single. Okay, so this is what matches the small doilies. Now it looks all crumpled up, you know, but once you block it. I couldn't think of the word. Oh my God. I use laundry softener, whatever one you want to use, mixed with a bit of water, spray, stretch. You can let it dry, stretch it well. It's going to be nice and straight and smelling so beautifully. Or you can light iron right after you spray it, stretch it. Light iron steam, like I do. I don't have time to wait. I have to take pictures and do the little video to show you guys. So I will be going, yes. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. These are the doilies. I will leave the measurement to the bigger piece in case you want to do the bigger piece, which is 72 chain stitch. The other one I had to take it down because it was too small for the dresser, so I had to go with the bigger version, and so it worked out pretty good. Okay, so I'll meet you in the next tutorial. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Thank you for helping out with the channel. Thank you for your donations also, and for helping the women in need of thread. And please give a thumbs up on the video if you like the videos. God bless you. I send you much love. And take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, everyone, thank you. Bye-bye.